Most people think they understand food. They think nutrition comes from supermarkets, from shiny shelves that look perfect but taste like nothing. In carrots, we're told they're the gold standard, the safe route, the healthy route, the default route. But here's the uncomfortable truth most people never hear. There exists a root plant that outperforms carrots, outlives carrots, and outsmarts modern agriculture so completely that it had to be quietly erased from mainstream food culture. A plant you grow once and then harvest again and again, year after year, even when winter tries to kill everything else. No replanting, no fragile growing cycle, no dependency on perfect weather. It survives cold. It survives neglect. It survives being forgotten. And that's exactly why it was buried. Because this root doesn't fit the system. It doesn't need seed companies. It doesn't need yearly purchases. It doesn't make farmers dependent. You plant it once, and it keeps feeding you. Think about how dangerous that idea is. While modern crops were engineered to be weak, seasonal, and replaceable, this root stayed stubbornly independent. Nutritionally, it doesn't just compete with carrots, it humiliates them. More usable energy, a different kind of carbohydrate that doesn't spike the body the same way, deep mineral absorption, and a structure designed by nature to store life through brutal winters. That's not an accident. That's survival intelligence. And when you understand why this plant was pushed out of gardens, out of grocery stores, and out of conversations, you start to see food differently. This isn't just about gardening. This is about control, about what grows easily versus what makes money, about which foods keep people dependent and which ones make them resilient. By the end of this video, you won't look at carrots the same way again, and you'll understand why this root was never meant to disappear, only to be forgotten. 1. The root they hid. This plant was never lost by accident. Long before supermarkets, this root fed people quietly, reliably, without permission from seasons or systems. It grew in the wild, not in rows. It didn't need fertilizers, chemicals, or constant attention. And that was the problem. Because modern food systems don't reward independence. They reward repeat buying. This root didn't fit that model. So it wasn't banned. It was ignored, mislabeled, and pushed out of common knowledge. When people forget something long enough, it disappears without resistance. That's what happened here. 2. Plant once, rule. Most vegetables train you to obey a cycle. Plant, harvest, replant, repeat. This root breaks that rule. You put it in the ground one time. It grows tall. It spreads underground. When you harvest, whatever you don't dig up becomes the next generation automatically. Even broken pieces regrow. That means no yearly planting, no seed dependency, no restart. Once it's in your soil, it claims the land. That single trait makes it more powerful than carrots ever could be. 3. Winter-proof food. Carrots surrender to winter. This root uses winter. When cold hits, the plant dies above ground, but underground, the tubers stay alive, protected, insulated, and improved by frost. Cold converts its stored energy into a better form. Texture improves. Taste improves. Digestibility improves. You can harvest it when snow is on the ground. That changes how you think about food. Winter stops being a threat. It becomes storage. 4. Better energy than carrots. Carrots store fast energy. This root stores slow intelligence. Instead of simple sugars, it uses a special carbohydrate that digests slowly and feeds gut bacteria first. That means no sharp energy spikes, longer-lasting fullness, better internal balance. It doesn't just feed you. It feeds the system inside you that decides how food is used. That's a higher-level nutrition most people were never taught to value. 5. Why stores don't sell it. This root doesn't look perfect. It doesn't grow uniform. It doesn't like long-distance shipping. and it doesn't make people dependent. That combination kills profitability. So it was quietly pushed out. Too ugly, too irregular, too old-fashioned. But the real reason is simpler. Once people grow this, they stop buying vegetables the same way, and that threatens the system. 6. The mindset shift. Growing this root changes how a person thinks. You stop thinking weekly, you start thinking yearly. You stop asking, what should I buy? You start asking, what can survive without me? This plant doesn't just feed the body, it retrains the brain to value resilience over convenience. That's why it matters. Before you scroll away, I want you to pause for just a moment, because this video wasn't really about a root. It was about something bigger. It was about remembering that food doesn't have to be fragile, that survival doesn't have to be complicated, and that some of the most powerful things in the world were never removed. They were just ignored. Now here's what I want to know from you. If you could plant one crop that feeds you for years, what would you choose and why? Write it in the comments. I'm reading every single one. And if this video made you see food differently, even a little bit, help me with something real. This is only my second video. No big channel, no team, just curiosity and truth. Let's hit 200 subscribers together. If you learned something new, if this topic surprised you, or if you believe forgotten knowledge deserves a voice, subscribe and share this with one person who loves growing, survival, or real food. Thank you so much for the love and support. This is just the beginning, and trust me, there are more buried truths coming. See you in the next one.